It's time now for the award-winning #1 local talk show in Northeast Pennsylvania, The Sam Lesante Show. Now here's your host, Sam Lesante.
Welcome to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. 25 years. 25 years the Great Pottsville Cruise has been on and doing wonders. Well, again, we have a great year. I'm here at Jerry's museum, right?
Classic Cars Collectibles Museum.
My co-host today is Jerry Enders, okay? No stranger to the show. Jerry, on the last show, we talked about 25 years of how many great things have happened with the cruise, okay? Well, and this is going to be no exception.
This is going to be no exception. We got a lot of great stuff planned, Sam. And over the years, the Pottsville Lions Club and charities and the cruise has raised well over $1 million for charity. And that's what this is all about. It not only brings a big event to Pottsville, keeps Pottsville on the map like many things do, like the Logger Jogger and other events, but it's been great for the city, great for the businesses, and it's been great for charity.
Well, let me tell you, this is one of the things that, has always excited me. Now, we have the mayor here, Jim Meldowney, right? Okay. Jim is a short guy, as you can see. Well, normally, Jim, he brings a crate that I could stand on. But this year he didn't do that. So tell me, your input as the mayor as to this event.
Sam, a very exciting time, very energized time. Thousands of people come into town. Well, I hope our merchants take advantage of it. And it's a great show. There's nothing better than it.
Well, Jerry mentioned something, and I think this is the key. First of all, it's a fun day. But most importantly, I see a list here of people throughout the years and all the organizations. I was here when you were giving a bus to somebody, and
we gave cars
away and everything. And I think that's the great thing about this cruise is not only is it a fun day to get people together, but you're helping thousands of people.
Yeah, and the volunteerism part of it is phenomenal. And that goes not only with the cruise, but every event that we put on in the city. Volunteerism here in the city of Pottsville is outstanding, and I think that's what makes most of these things happen and be successful.
Pottsville is a great town. I've been here for many, many years with SSP TV, and so now since we've been on, we've expanded our viewership way up until the New York border. So we have about 500,000 people that we're attracting to. Now, people who've never been to Pottsville, we want to invite them to come down here to the cruise. So what would you tell people that live in Clark Summit, near the New York border, by Pine Grove, outside of Harrisburg? What would you tell them why they should come and enjoy this day?
Oh, come on down here, enjoy the cruise. You can see Yuengling Brewery. We got some fine restaurants downtown, and just the architect of the city is beautiful.
The architect here is fantastic. It's really good. And folks, the Yuengling Brewery, you come down here and believe me, it's a treat. Now that they have the new museum, we'll talk to Debbie about that. Well, Mayor, so the volunteers, what does it mean to the city, you as a mayor?
Just to bring thousands of people in the city for one day so our merchants can take advantage of it and help their businesses grow.
Well, that's good. You're doing a great job too, Mayor. We got to come on the Sam Lesante Show once in a while.
Anytime.
Okay, thanks, Jim. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mayor.
So we're talking about, as I mentioned to the mayor, the fact that there are so many people being helped by this, Jerry.
Absolutely, Sam. It's not just the charities that we help and the money we donate after the event, but it is all the businesses. A lot of new businesses opened up downtown Pottsville, and this is a way for them to showcase themselves and hopefully bring those people back after the cruise. So it's a one-day event, and we ask them to get that welcome sign out and put the welcome signs in their stores and that, and get involved and maybe talk to you and do a little advertising and take advantage of that day. And when the cruise originally started with Charlie Kirshner again, it was to create an event to bring people to Pottsville, Sam.
Speaking of that, folks, there are some major sponsors here, and we're happy to have Pioneer Pole Buildings here, not only as a sponsor of the actual cruise, but also one of our television sponsors. Of course, Jerry's and Vito's Coal Fire Pizza and Restaurant. I said, Vito, we're having a television event with the cruise. He says, put me in. I didn't even have to ask him, so I want to thank Vito's Coal Fire Pizza and Restaurant. If you haven't been there, you're in for a treat.
Well, Sam, I've been there, and I've seen you there quite a bit, and you got quite a feed going.
Well, how about Alpine and CACL's Financial?
And CACL's right here.
Ken's Tire, always auto locator, Yuengling Brewery. And so we have, I don't want to miss any.
Well, we want to thank Schuylkill Plus Magazine. They're the official magazine of the Pottsville Cruise. They have been for almost 20 years. And John Zaleski is putting together a special edition this year for the Pottsville Cruise. So you got to pick it up. It's a keeper. And it has you in there and all the information.
Then you have to pick it up.
Yes, you have to. But Sam, I think what we need to do is get Debbie over here.
Debbie, come on over. Our girlfriend, Debbie.
Our girlfriend, Debbie.
Are you working today, Debbie? Come on in the middle here. Our Debbie is great.
Wait, the rose
Sam.
between two thorns, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, that's what my wife says. Listen, Debbie, first of all, thanks for coming down. I appreciate it.
I'm so happy to be here, Sam. Good to see you again.
It's always a pleasure. You guys do a great job. Yingling family is, as mentioned many times, very gracious to the community. Dick's and his family are fabulous people.
Absolutely.
What do you got to offer us?
Well, I'm so excited. Yingling is so proud to be sponsoring the 25th Great Pottsville Cruise. 25 wonderful years of this great car cruise. We've been a part of it ever since. We donate all the banners here, these beautiful dash plaques that Yingling sponsors every year, as well as kind of prizes for the raffle drawing at the end of the cruise as well. So we're so happy to be here.
And tell me about the museum.
Oh, museum. Well, during summertime, we've extended our summer hours. We're doing more tours, open later. They're still working on museum, a lot of great stuff in there. It's like going back in time again. So much history in there. It's unbelievable.
Wow. And it's a great, so when these people come, when you come down here, folks, make sure you plan on going to the Yingling Museum. It's fantastic.
And I have to tell you, there's a lot of great tour guides. But this gal here, if you can get Debbie to take you on the tour, Debbie, tell them, how do you lift that barrel of beer?
What's kind of funny is our half barrel beers you find out in the market today is 165 pounds. But you know what? I can lift it with one hand. You know why? It's only light beer.
All right. That's right.
Thanks, Debbie. I appreciate it.
Good to see you, Sam.
Tell Dick and Debbie and all the people we said hi, okay?
I will do that. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie.
She's great.
She's an ace.
She's great.
And thanks again to Yingling. We got these great banners behind us and all that they donate. And that's not a little sum to do.
Who are some of the other sponsors we have
Well,
here?
we have to get right here. Where's he at? The guy, our man from Cackle
Oh, yes. How are you?
How we doing?
Sam Lesante.
I'm Josh Burgess.
Josh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Cackle jumped in here about 3 years ago, and I have to tell you, Sam, we do a lot of business with them financially and all, with our car business, a lot of financing, and they have stepped up to do so much in the city, not just with the cruise, but so many events. So we're going to have him here Cruise Day, and then I'm going to turn it over to him. But we hope he has that little character guy walking around.
Oh yeah,
there.
Sammy. Sammy's our mascot. So Sammy's
My Sammy.
based off of you, maybe. Sammy the Savings T-Rex.
Yeah. First of all, you guys always have been doing great. It's you have that best bank, best.
Yep. We won Best Bank for the 4th year in a row. We won Best Credit Union, Best Places to Work in Schuylkill County.
Well, what more could you ask for?
Exactly.
Other than a raise.
Well, sure.
Tell me about why you guys participate.
We love helping out the community. So, I mean, everything we do is about the community and our members. So we're a member-based organization. We've been around since 1953. CACL, it stands for Carriers and Clerks. So we've been in the city since then, and we love to give back to the community, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it certainly is a great effort, particularly for people who have benefited from this cruise, whether it's the Lions Club or different organizations. But I got to tell you, it's always nice to see you guys around, and your people at the bank, I've been there a couple times, are very friendly, very nice.
That's what we like to hear. So we only hire the best.
And I like your mascot, Sammy. You didn't tell me as a mascot, Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
When I come down to do the show, I have to make sure I stand next to
Sam
Sammy.
Get a picture with him.
Yeah.
Sam will be here Cruise Day.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Sammy will be here, so you can get a picture with him.
Okay, good. Well, thank you so much for
Yep, no
participation.
problem. Thank
Appreciate it. Take care.
Thanks,
Folks, you're here at Jerry
bringing that
Ender's
truck down.
place, Jerry's Ender's Museum. And speaking of tourists, if you come here, I know he's bashful. Jerry Bashful? Forget about it. I'm sorry I said that. Come to his museum, you'll have a great time. We're going to take a break right now. Remember, folks, Comcast 190. 7 to 11 here in the greater Pottsville area, Comcast 190. In Lackawanna County, Comcast 190, Saturdays and Sundays. In the Wilkes-Barre area, it's Channel 92, which is Service Electric Cable Communications, Saturdays and Sunday evenings. And of course, in Hazleton on both channels, 24/7, Channel 13 and HD 513. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, 24/7, SSPTV.com, our app. Search SSPTV. And folks, we have over close to 10,000 subscribers now on YouTube. That's right, 10,000 subscribers. Now, if you have a smart TV, or if you have anyone who has DirecTV and has a smart TV, Search, download YouTube, search SSP TV. You can watch all the programs. We're at your place, Jerry, and the name of your place is?
Jerry's Classic Cars and Collectibles Museum, celebrating 22 years of tourism in Pottsville and Schuylkill County.
And I got to tell you, folks, he's very bashful. Okay, now who's this wonderful,
Regina
beautiful...
Gargano. She is.
You couldn't get a nicer name than that.
I knew you'd like that, the Italians. And she is our executive director of the Schuylkill County Visitors Bureau, and her and the staff do an awesome job.
So Regina, you can tell me all the bad things about him now.
I can.
Oh, okay.
I can, but we would be here a long time. And I'm pretty sure that that's not what you want to hear. So I'm just going to, move it along. But yeah, the Visitors Bureau, Jerry's been a board member of ours for a very, very long time. We have a staff of 3, we have a board of 13, great team, we're very lucky. And what we do is we support tourism in the community. Like, that's our job, that's what we do. And we bring visitors and their dollars into the community. And events like this, events like Cruise in Pottsville, the Great Pottsville Cruise, I'm not exactly sure of the full name.
Great Pottsville Cruise.
Okay, cool beans. So it's the way, okay. So events like this, which have been benefiting our community for 25 years, are really, really important. They bring spectators, they bring the folks with cars, and their dollars come. And that's more than just staying in our hotels. It's eating in our restaurants, it's coming to Jerry's Museum, it's going up to our Historical Society, it's touring the Yingling Brewery, it's shopping in our stores. It's where, our economy benefits greatly when folks like this have events like this in our community. And we have a long history. The cruise is 25 years, but our fair is going over that amount as well.
Oh yeah,
the
over
Schuylkill
30
County
something.
Fair.
Yeah.
We have the Schuylkill County Wine Festival. And another thing that's unique about our county and our community, when there are events like this, there are always volunteers. There are always nonprofit groups holding these events. There are always volunteers. They're just people that, want to put the best foot forward in our community, and they do it. And it's a tremendous help to our community. It's a tremendous help to our local economy, our businesses, our nonprofits. We're very grateful for their support.
And I'm glad you said all those things, because I mentioned at the beginning of the show, if you heard me with the mayor, for those people that have never been in Pottsville and we're inviting them to come down a cruise to see fabulous cars, you just mentioned a lot of great places. And I mentioned before about Vito's Italian Vito's coal-fire pizza and restaurant right to St. Clair up here. One of many great, but this, folks, you got to try Vito's place, the coal-fire place. It's fantastic. Regina, despite what Jerry says about you, I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay,
And thank you for being here.
Okay.
All right. Sam, we're going to get Rich and Roseanne
All right,
Markish over here.
Come on, Rich and
They
Roseanne.
are Pottsville Lions
Do
Club.
you have any small people in Pottsville?
No.
Are there any small people
Well, we're
around
going to put Rich right beside you and Roseanne here.
I'll take
And Rich
Roseanne.
and Roseanne have taken on the lead as the organizers now of the cruise, and I'm the advisor.
Okay.
So I
That's what he tells everyone.
advised them to be here.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm helping them through the process. But Rich and Roseanne, a year ago, when they heard there wasn't going to be any more cruise, when it was mentioned and put out there, they said, "Hey, we've been going to this since we're kids. We don't want to see it stop."
She is a kid.
So she is, and so I call them the kids.
Yeah.
So they went on Facebook and didn't want to see it stop, and we connected together, and so I do the advising if they want to take the lead and do a lot of the legwork with Big Dave here. And it's been a big help, and so these are what we're calling, they're the organizers, I'm the advisor.
So tell me, you can give me your mic. Tell me why you got involved, and why did you want to take over?
I appreciated everything that was done for 23 years prior. Whether you were at the cruise or you weren't, you still paid attention to what was happening that day. And I just thought it was a shame that they felt it wasn't worth keeping going. And a Facebook rant kind of started into, we're going to do something. We didn't know what we were going to do, but we were going to do something. And next thing you know, this gentleman pops up in my messenger, and I thought, oh, now I'm in trouble, because now I shot my mouth off. But he wished us all the best and said, hey, anything I can do to help, let me know. And Jerry and I, once we got talking, we've probably always been in the same circle all our lives, even growing up, but we never really met. And once we got talking and started learning more about each other, it was easy for the cruise to come back together. The one thing we wanted to focus on was making it a rolling cruise again. That was something we wanted to do, and we wanted to just bring the fun back and go back to when the cruise first started. When it was probably at its purest, simplest form. That's that's where we wanted to go with it. And next thing you know, pieces just started falling in place, and the Lions Club got back involved, and all the sponsors started coming back that have been longtime sponsors. And
Good.
I was just blown away that the two people who never really knew anything, everybody got behind us and supported us, and that's probably been the biggest surprise to us. Just everybody put their faith in us, and we just wanted to kind of cruise around the city of Pottsville. We never expected to be officially the organizers of it.
Well, August 18th, you'll have a lot of time. What do you feel about this? Too much work or what?
No, not at all. It's for a good cause. I have no problem with. I mean, it's.
You're having fun, Roseanne.
Yes, I am.
You're having
actually
fun.
Having a lot of fun.
So
Met a lot of good
what do you
people.
like? What do you like about the cruise?
Oh, I love the cars. I've always loved the cars. I grew up I'm an 80s girl, so this is what I grew up with. It's what I love, and yeah, we just didn't want to see it go away.
A lot of women, young women, they all enjoy the cars. It's like you. They enjoy them.
Yeah.
You're one of the young women.
Like I said, I grew up in the 80s, so.
And Sam, one key thing they said to me when they came along and we got together and talked, they said we were actually, until we heard it was going to stop and the way things were going, I had stepped down in the 20th year, tried to take a little break with family. They were actually looking to buy a home out on Market Street so they could have prime seats to watch the cruise.
Listen, thanks for coming on.
So we thank you.
Yeah.
We thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate
Rich
it.
and Roseanne.
Let's bring Pioneer.
Let's bring Pioneer, and then we're going to get Dave.
Come on in here.
This is Bill Higgins.
Oh yeah, Bill.
And
Bill, first of all, on behalf of our company, Samson Productions, appreciate the fact that you're sponsoring the television part of it. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Pioneer is proud to sponsor this.
Yeah, and you guys do. I see your trucks all over the place, which is a good thing. Okay. I mean, it's redundancy. I asked people like you who's been main sponsors. First of all, you don't even want the publicity. You just do it because you want to do it and help the community. But what gives you that, feeling to want to participate and sponsor? You put your money where your mouth is and to help the community.
I have to give that credit to Bob and Diane Green. They're very community-minded. They enjoy projects like this. It gives back to the community. It helps the community, and they're just giving people, and it's great. And Pioneer loves doing it, so they'll continue to do it.
Well, we appreciate it very much. Okay, and please send my best to Bob. And
I will do that.
They're nice people. Once again, thanks.
And Sam, I want to mention here, Bill is here for another reason. His son-in-law is one of the managers over at Pioneer Pole Building. But over the years, Sam, Pioneer has donated so much, and if you recall, they were sponsoring the cruise car for years. Yeah. Never hesitated. You and I were over there for the unveiling and everything.
Yep.
So I want to thank Diane and Bob and the Pioneer Pole Building and Alpine organization for stepping up, and they helped so many people. And Bill and Booney here, they're veterans. We got to thank them for their service.
Absolutely.
And for being here,
Thank
Bill.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming on. Folks, I'm here at Jerry's Classic Car Museum. I'll say it right. He's been here a zillion years. We got to mention it's the 25th Great Pottsville Cruise, and it's August the 18th. Now, Jerry, before I go to break, how does one come here, register, or whatever? Give me the details.
Well, on the flyer you're holding there's an area on there for pre-registration, but actually what's going to happen is the day of the event, Saturday, August the 18th, that day, people will be pulling in here. We say it's from, we actually say it's from 1 o'clock until 8 at night. You start coming in here at 1, but Sam, we're going to see people here 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. They pull up here, stop, get their registration pack. It's $20, and I have to tell you, in that packet, that gift bag from Auto Locator, you're going to have an Auto Locator, you're going to have a Schuylkill Plus magazine, you're going to have the official Yuengling dash plaque, you're going to have the official cruise pin in there, you're going to have your cruise permit. Actually, I have one here, Sam, and we're going to peel this off later and stick it on one of the cars for Sam to take a little picture of. So you'll get all that and a lot more gifts. And Rich and Roseanne and Big Dave here, they're getting loads of gifts together. They're going to be in that bag. So you're going to pull in here, get your registration, put your sticker on, and we're going to line cars from here as far as they go, down back at Union Station here. We're going to line cars up in stage, and then at 4 o'clock, when Rich blows the whistle, everybody goes and cruises around Pottsville for an hour. 5 o'clock, they come downtown, North Center Street, where we always film. And then that's where the show's going to be for the evening. That'll be from 5 to 8, and we got the old rock and roll band Shake, Rattling Souls back again. So we got rock and rolling cars, Sam.
Now,
Don't get any better.
Folks, you notice it said say it quickly, right? That took 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks, on location here at Jerry's Classic Museum of Cars right here on Center Street. Jerry, we have some fine people behind me. Who are they?
Well, we have Charlene Herzog. She's president of the Pottsville Lions Club. And then we got Frank Mahoney, vice president of the Lions Club, and a member of the Schuylkill Valley Corvette Club, which they're a large supporter. And we want to thank the club for their donation for the band this year. Frank, say hello. Give us something.
As a member of the Schuylkill Valley Corvette Club, and also a member of the Lions Club, we'd like to thank everybody that stepped up this year and became sponsors to our wonderful cruise that we have. This cruise could not run without the dedicated work of many volunteers that help out every year, and we're glad to see that this year we have an abundance of help, and we'd like to continue forward into 2019 next year for the 26th cruise. Thank you so much.
All right, and then this guy, Big Dave, he came on board with Rich and Roseanne. Never met him before, but he's been everywhere. Dave is in charge of the raffle prizes. And last year, Sam, he came up with the most amazing batch of over $1,000 in raffle prizes. So when you are here at the event and you buy those raffle tickets, there's a lot of stuff to win. Dave, what do you got planned this year?
It's going really well. The generosity of the business community is continuing. Gift cards and gifts from grocery stores, Ken's Tires, many of the large business community. It's going really well. We should have well over $1,000 in raffle.
And what's that big prize you told me about, that toolbox or something?
There's a 95-piece Craftsman toolkit.
Going to be the big giveaway this year.
And who's this gentleman?
Charlie Kirshner.
Charlie.
Sam, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Charlie, you've been around for at least 10 years, right?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, when I was 20 years old. So.
Charlie and a group of his guys, and Charlie can tell you about it, they sat around one day, said we got to do something for the city. They picked a Wednesday night. They did a few car shows a couple years before that, but really that Wednesday night thing is what started all this 25 years ago.
Basically, you know, it was probably 2 or 3 years we started kicking this around before we actually pulled it off. And we were looking at maybe getting like 60 to 75 cars just driving around the city, you know, and pull into the Coney Island, Yorkville with the band out there. And
1,200 cars later.
Well, we exceeded it that night by 50 or 60 cars. We had well over 100 cars. So right then it was decided that it would become a yearly event, and each year try and improve upon the event and make it larger, which it eventually did. You know, we're going up to 1,400 cars, and we actually had it up to five days at one point.
Yeah.
And it's been going well ever since, raising lots of money for all the volunteer organizations in the county. It's tremendous.
And you know what? You should get a special award just working with this guy for as many years.
Well, it's difficult, but you know, I'm easygoing, so I put up with him.
You're going to be
Sam.
canonized a saint.
But Sam, his company.
We got 1 minute now,
right? His company, CEK Entertainment. Charlie's booked all the organizations, all the bands, all the vendors. Charlie books everything for the fair, Schuylkill Haven Island Fest. So Charlie does a lot of volunteering, and he and I grew up in Schuylkill Haven together.
Beautiful, the big city of uptown, downtown Schuylkill Haven.
And let's here again, this whole area, great people. Folks, we're the 25th Great Pottsville Cruise, August the 18th. We'll have our crew here, Jerry's here, all these fine people here. We can only tell you, come down and join us. It's going to be a fun day. And once again, Jerry, thank you again for being my co-host.
Well, Sam, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
And I don't have you on the couch though, etc.
No.
Folks, remember 24/7 SSP TV. Download our app, search SSP TV. If you have a smart TV, download YouTube, search SSP TV. So all of the programs are available to you. We appreciate it very much. Looking forward to seeing you here. One last thing.
One last thing. I want to thank you and Sammy and all your dedication for so many years, and I hope businesses get out and support your cause and your TV station because you do a great job for the community.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.